Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is Muhammad Arif bin Ahmad Jelaimi. I am an assistant medical officer. So today I'm gonna teach you about our sensory system, and the subtopic is the ear. Alright, so today we are focused on the ear. So before I proceed with my lesson today, can you introduce yourself, Miss? What is your name, Miss?
Siti.
Thank you, Siti. How old are you, Siti?
34.
34 years old. Alright, good. Okay, so we have known each other, so let's proceed to our lesson today. So this is the picture of ear. I have one question. How many ears do we have, Siti?
2.
Good, we have a pair of an ear. And so this is our learning outcomes, which is, I hope, in the end of this session, you will be able to list the structure of the ear and explain the function of the ear component. Alright, can you do that, Siti? Good, thank you. The structure of the ear. So we have 3 parts of the ear structure, which is we have the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. So for the outer ear, we have a pinna or auricle and the auditory canal or the ear canal. For the middle ear, we have tympanic membrane, or we call it as a ear drum, the ossicles, the 3 tiny bones, and the eustachian tube. Where for the inner ear, we have the cochlea, vestibular nerve, and the semicircular nerve. Okay, so that is the 3 parts of the ear. The next one is we will learn about the function of the ear. So what is the function for our ear? Our ear is for hearing. The organ for hearing is our ear. So every part of our the structure of the ear have their different functions. Okay, so we have just now we learned about the outer ear, middle ear, and the inner ear. So how by these 3 parts we can hear the sound? So first of all, the outer ear receive the sound wave travel through the auditory canal. So our pinna receive the sound wave. Alright, this is our pinna. We have 2 pinna, okay? So the sound wave catch by the pinna, and then the sound wave going through the auditory canal. The sound wave go then to the middle ear. At the middle ear, the sound wave are changed into compressional waves by the vibration of the tympanic membrane and the 3 tiny bones that I told earlier, which is the malleus or hammer, incus or anvil, and the stapes or stirrup. Alright, these 3 bones, these 3 tiny bones, we call it as a ossicles. Okay, then when the compressional waves in the middle ear, okay, the compressional wave at the middle ear then going to the inner ear, it will convert it into electrical impulse. Okay, so the electrical impulse in the inner ear are sent to our brain. So when it reaches to our brain then read it as a sound. Okay, that is how we can hear different and various type of sound. Okay, Siti?
Okay.
Okay, this is the structure of our ear that I told you just now. This is pinna. Okay, so for the outer ear, we have pinna here and the auditory canal, or we call it as a ear canal. And then after that, we have the middle ear, where the eardrum or tympanic membranes and the ossicle take place. And then the last part is the inner ear. You can see here there is a semicircular canal, the vestibular nerves, and the cochlea. Okay, so from the pinna, the sound wave going through the ear canal. Okay, so the sound wave that catch by the pinna going through the sound, going to the auditory canal. When it reach at the middle ear, the eardrum will vibrate. Alright, so the vibration will cause that these three tiny bones, the malleus, stapes, and incus, also vibrate to change the sound wave into the compressional wave. Okay, so when the compressional wave going through the inner ear, it will go to the semicircular canal, the vestibular nerve, and the cochlea. At this stage, the compressional wave then change into an electrical impulse. Okay, so the electrical impulse then going through the auditory nerves and sent to our brain, and that is how we can hear. Right? So I have one question. What is the Alsatian tube do? So this thing, Alsatian tube, is for the balance the pressure, so that we will not feel any dizziness or nausea. So it's for balance our body, so we don't have feel any imbalance. Okay. Alright, so now it's time for our recap again our session. Okay, so what we learned today is the structure and the function of the ear. So how many parts of the ear do we have? We have three parts of ear: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. And the inner ear. Okay. So at the outer ear we have pinna, and then we have auditory canal. So for the middle ear we have the eardrum or tympanic membrane, and then we have the ossicles, the three tiny bones, malleus, incus, and stapes. And for your information, that three tiny bone, the ossicle, is the smallest bone in our body. Alright, then we have the inner ear. By the inner ear we have the semicircular canal, the vestibular nerve, and the ossicles. Oh, I forgot that the Alsatian tube is also in the middle ear. Alright, so that is the structure of the ear. So how by that three part of the ear we can have the function to hear the sound. So our pinna catch the sound wave, and the sound wave going through the auditory canal, and then at the tympanic membrane it will vibrate, and same as the ossicle, and by the vibrating the sound waves change into the compressional waves, and then the sound compressional wave sent to the inner ear. So at the inner ear, the compressional wave changed, I say converted into electrical impulse, and then the electrical impulse are sent to our brain. So at the brain, the electrical impulse are read as a sound. So that is how we can hear the various type of sound. Alright, Siti?
Okay.
You got it? So the next one is quiz. So we have quiz today, Siti. Are you gonna ask me something, or you have any question for our topic today? Nothing. Okay, good. Okay, I have one question for you. What is the function of eustachian tube? What's that? Again, this eustachian tube, what is the function of eustachian tube? It is for the balance the pressure. Good. So the air can pass through to eustachian tube. So you balance the pressure, Siti. Okay. So again, I have one more question, Siti. What is another name for our eardrum?
Cochlea.
No, this one is cochlea, Siti. With what is the another name for our eardrum, Siti? You don't know? I tell you, Siti. Another name for our eardrum is, can see here, tympanic membrane. Good. Okay, so after that we have, so that is all for today, Siti. Thank you for listening me. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for take your time hearing my session today, my lesson today. So I hope that the learning today that you can use to teach more people about our ear. Alright, Siti. So that's all for me. Thank you.